You're with your girlfriend, everything's fine, but this moment comes when you perceive something is off. She is expressing in a subtle and kind of abstract way some hostility, and you're not sure. You're not sure if something is really happening or not, and if something's happening, it certainly is something negative. You can feel it in the air. You can't point out what she is actually doing, but there is something, and if you ask her, she will deny it. Nothing's wrong, everything is completely normal, right? But you know something's wrong. There is a doubt in you, of course, but there's a really good quote from a movie called Ronin, where the main character says, "If there's any doubt, there is no doubt." If you have any doubt that something is going on, there is no doubt that it is actually something going on. This is a very common trait from women. They are resentful about something that they won't tell, and they are acting like if nothing's happening, but making sure that you feel that something is happening. So when you come and ask her and confront her about what's happening, there is nothing concrete to point out. You cannot tell her you did this or you did that, because it's nothing that she has done or not done. It's something in her attitude, it's something in her eyes, it's something behind her facial expression. Women are specialists in this kind of thing. They don't speak their mind straight most of the times. They almost always express something behind the words and behind their actions. Some might think maybe she got upset about something and she just wants to let go without having an argument about it. Just let go, forgive, forget. But that's not the case. If she was wanting to let go, to ignore this maybe little thing that happened, she wouldn't be expressing this that you are perceiving. She would be maybe faking being happy or content, but she isn't doing it. She isn't doing it because she wants to be hostile towards you for whatever reason right now. Women are specialists in this kind of thing, but we can perceive that also, and they know it. That's why they're using this tool against you. So what can we do about this? Should we do anything? Will this just pass? It may pass. Maybe she will stop doing this in the short term. But if you let this go, she will do it repeatedly in time. She will do it again and again, because she will know you won't resist it. You won't fight against that. And she will be very pleased about the fact that she can do this little torture towards you, and that you will not say anything because she is doing her work so well that you cannot point out what she is doing, and she will think that this is the reason why you don't confront her about this. And most of the time, when we don't confront them about this stuff, it is actually because of that. So we will need an example. Women do this all the time, right? So they do it between themselves. You have been witness to this, and you have heard your very girlfriend talking about this. She has told you this or that woman is sneaky. She is doing things beneath her actual actions. She is saying things behind her words, behind a mask of fake emotions. It's very common between women. You have heard about this. Now, what do women express about this snake type women or snake type behavior? They hate it. They absolutely hate it and they disapprove of it. Now they do that themselves, and many times with you, her boyfriend or husband. What should we do against this? Let's see what do they do against it. Generally, they just are aware of this and are careful around this person that is having these snake-like behaviors. So, for starters, you have to be careful with this situation. Do not ignore it. Don't try to just let it go and wait a few days until she stops doing it. She is making you feel bad, and she's meaning to make you feel bad. Between women, they won't confront each other. They know this is how they work, how they live their lives. So it's something kind of normal for them. They just have to be careful around these people and most of the time speak negatively about them to just try to get this rage out of themselves after receiving some kind of hostility. But you are her significant other. The situation is very different. She can get away from this person as much as she can because she's not in a romantic relationship with that person. You can get away from this kind of people because you're not in a relationship with those people. But you are in a relationship with your girlfriend and she is doing that to you. You have to stop her. You don't know what to point out because this is something kind of confusing. Point that out. When you speak to her, tell her that you are aware of what she's doing, whether she admits it or not. Make it clear that it doesn't matter if she admits it or not. You are aware of this, you are feeling it, and you do not like it. Tell her that you don't do that kind of thing towards her, and you wouldn't do it. If you have a problem with her, you speak to her about it, so you can solve the problem. Tell her she should know better, that if she wants to care for your relationship, just as you are doing, she shouldn't be having this kind of behavior towards you. You are not a co-worker, you are not someone that she happened to interact with at the bank or at the supermarket. You are her significant other, you should be more important than that. Make it clear that you don't want your relationship to be like that. Ask her if she would want you to start being like that with her when you get upset, or if she prefers to talk about your problems so you can solve them and be happy together. There is no way that a reasonable woman will deny you that. Of course, some of them will be a little hard to break, to get into a more sincere conversation. But if you chose her, it should at least have been because you saw in her someone sincere, someone that would want to be open towards you and open about your problems so you can work them out together. If she keeps on denying everything about this, just say, "It's okay, I understand, don't worry about it." And starting from that point, express to her behind the words that you are not happy at this moment because of this. You can start closing your feelings, closing your heart to her, and that's just being sincere. You have tried to clarify all this situation in order to solve the problem, but she has denied it. Of course you are not happy with her. Of course you want to shield yourself from her because she, in this moment, is being hostile and is denying the possibility of solving the cause of her being sad or angry or unsatisfied with you. The most probable thing that will happen is that she will finally fall in front of this, all this act of trying to harm you, not showing that she is trying to harm you, will fall apart. She will see that it's not working, it's not what she wanted. The results she wanted to have was she dominating you, dominating your will, having you in the palm of her hand, worried about her needs, about what she might be feeling, and acting as a complete slave to her and her feelings. If you don't give her that, she will have to yield in front not of you but of the situation, and will have to open up to you if she wants to solve this issue. Maybe she will try to forget about this. She will change her behavior towards you towards a more friendly way, but you shouldn't let this go. She made you feel bad, maybe without reason, or maybe with a reason that she refused to tell you. You shouldn't let this kind of stuff pass. You want to build a solid relationship that will last for a long time. Denying communication is the very worst enemy of any relationship, and you should not let that slip away. If she changes her attitude without speaking about the problem, you will have to face her again, and maybe this time she will be sincere with you. If after all of this she insists on being this way towards you, or in not telling you what's going on, you should start questioning yourself about if you want to be with someone that is like that. Do you want to share your life with someone that, if feels hurt, will not tell you that you hurt her, and in which way, and how would she like things to be instead of what actually happened? You should certainly be like that. You should certainly talk to her when you feel bad because of something that she gave you. She said something to you, or she did something. You should speak about that so you can solve this problem. Tell her that you felt bad, and tell her what you would like instead of what she did or said. If she's not willing to do that same thing, there is no future for any kind of romantic relationship there. It doesn't matter how much you love her or she loves you. If she is not willing to have a sincere communication with each other so you can solve your problems and make your relationship better, there is no hope. Everything will be not the same, but worse over time, because all these little things will start piling up, and there will be a point where you will not be able to handle this anymore, and you will not stand her. And she on her side might feel the same, because she is not expressing her aches towards you. If you like this video, like and subscribe. See you next time.